What a perfect day.
What a perfect life. Hey Kedz! Welcome back to Chelley Nay, where you know when we're on.
It's poppin', y'all.
If you're new to our channel, welcome. We love you already. Today is a different type of day. We're gonna do a vlog for you guys, but it's a different type of vlog. So we thought that in honor of us getting married, we would share with you guys our true love story. So what we did was we actually drove back to our old area where we met. And we're just gonna kind of walk you guys through that a little bit.
Yeah, just kind of show you, you know, like how we met, how it all started, how our friendship began at first, our 2-second friendship, whatever. And yeah, just so you guys can kind of see our old area, just everything, how everything went down, how it kind of unfolded. We're definitely gonna try to include as much detail as we can remember.
I can remember everything.
She remembers everything. I'm honestly the worst. I literally can remember only the day I'm in, pretty much. So yeah. Chelley will probably be having to jog my memory, but for most of it, I think I do remember. So we definitely want to fill you guys in, give you some more details about us as individuals before, and then like how everything just meshed. So we thought that would be a really cute idea, and hopefully you guys are here for that.
But before we get into this live footage true love story, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell if you're nasty, and don't forget to
tell your besties, you guys. Just get us to 1K already. It's past the time where we said we wanted to be at 1K now. So guys, y'all are doing great. We love you. Like all of our new subscribers, all of our existing subscribers. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Just keep spreading the word about Chelley Nay so we can actually hit that 1K goal. That is definitely a top priority for Chelley and I right now. So yeah.
So currently we are sitting outside of Nay's old place that she was renting at the time, which is 10, so her house is here, we're literally sitting right across from it, and mine is there, so we're like 10-second walk
away from each other.
Yeah. So that was interesting. Like, again, that just, how did that even happen?
Yeah, like that's crazy. And you know, it's like we didn't even realize how close we were, because guys, that obviously that didn't happen on purpose, because we didn't even really, we knew of each other before I moved in on this street that Chelley was already living on. I didn't know she lived in this city, but I just moved here because I was like, oh, I found an affordable basement apartment that I could rent, and it would be closer to the place that I was working at, rah, rah, rah. And then we just realized shortly after that we were like 10 houses away from each other. Like it's pretty crazy. So.
And there was a point where you had come to my house with a mutual friend, but at the time you just came because you were with her and she was coming to see me. And that was before you moved in on the street. So she came to that house over there, which we'll show you guys shortly. And she ended up just chilling in my backyard for a while. It was for a couple hours, we were just chilling. And yeah, like we both knew each other and knew of each other, but it was just random how that happened. And then even when she moved in here, she didn't remember that she came to my house.
Yeah, because okay, first of all, when I had come to see her with that friend was driving me home, because at the time I lived in another city that was like an hour away, and she was gonna drive me home, and she's like, oh, on the way, do you mind if I stop and just bring my friend milk? And I was like, oh yeah, like whatever, I don't mind, I don't care. And it happened to be her. And when we were driving here, I didn't even, because it was dark obviously, I didn't even know where we necessarily were. So you know, it just ended up that this was the friend we were going to drop milk to. So yeah, it was kind of interesting. And that was like years ago. Like at this point, I think it was 6 or 7 years ago.
Yeah,
does that sound accurate? Like I don't even know.
Who knows?
And you know, but even, can I just quickly say that even before that instance?
Yeah, I was gonna tell that part.
Yeah, Chelley and I had been in the same vicinity because we were celebrating that same mutual friend's birthday. But to our knowledge, we didn't actually meet each other. Yeah. So we went clubbing, and At some point, I guess Chelley was in maybe one corner of the club, I was in another corner, maybe we were at opposite ends of the booth. And it's weird because that person is that mutual friend that we have. She's super like make sure everyone meets everyone, and she did a great job that night. But you know, it was her birthday night. She was turning up, whatever, and I think she was the only person I didn't meet. That was at
I didn't meet her. Like we didn't meet at all, but I was kind of stuck to that mutual friend because I didn't know anybody. I was the one person who didn't know anybody because I kind of knew her from a long time ago. So whoever her friends were at the time, I had no idea. It was mostly college friends. I feel like she had like a 1-2 high school friend, but I didn't go to high school with her or college, so I had no idea who anybody was, which was fine. But funny enough, we ended up in a photo together. So I'll insert that if I can, but it was so weird because we were literally facing each other, and when we saw it, we're just like, how? You can tell we're not looking at each other, but we're still within the same circles. So that was years ago. That was almost 10 years ago. That was like 8 years ago.
Yeah.
That was 8 years ago. We got caught in a picture together, which we didn't even meet. And then fast forward, 2015, she ends up in my backyard with a mutual friend, just chilling. And then fast forward, I think it was the end of 2016, you moved right there. Yeah. And we didn't even realize, and then we just connected from there. But it's crazy, and we didn't notice all of these things until after we had gotten together. We're like, whoa. The universe was really like, come on, what are you doing?
Yeah, she was
just
like,
push us together.
Right? She was really trying for us, because all of those things that happen, guys, if you think about it, if whatever force you believe in is doing all of those things, it's like, how can you... It's like, I just feel dumb for even like not seeing the signs, I guess, at the time. It's like a weird thing. Like you think it would be so...
You're just like, oh, I could have got out of so much.
Yeah, it's like obviously other things happen in between. Which,
other people.
Which, like no one cares, no one needs to talk about. But it's just like, I would have rather avoided all of the hardship and the stress and just the angst. Like no one needs to go through, I mean, everyone at some point should go through a hardship just so they can kind of be balanced and humble, I do think. But it's like, oh God, I could have avoided just so many years of being exhausted and stressed.
And accepting less than
you know, and I feel like that goes for everyone. It would just be nice if everyone could know like, hey, like this is the path I should be on. This is the person I should be with. This is the thing I should be doing. So anyways.
So we'll show you this house. And guys, Nay was telling me that if I'm brave enough, I can do this. But there was one point that Nay was living here and we engraved our initials on one of the bricks. And so
do we engrave or write?
No, engrave like with the key. Like
oh,
we scratched
yeah.
I'm so sorry. If the owner sees it, I'm so sorry. But we were young and stupid. It was like a few years ago, but still.
Not even. I mean, that's a cute thing to do. It's not even a stupid thing to do, you know? I think it's a cute thing to do.
We claimed the place, which doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't.
Anyways, I'm gonna go and see if I can film it.
I'm super nervous. I really don't want Chelley to do it. It's like, I just don't want, because it's just a lot. But if she wants to, I'm not gonna stop her. I'm not one to stop my boo thing from doing anything. If you want to do it, babe, go for gold. I just feel like it's gonna be mad awkward. They're just those people that are very like, hey, who's... You know, they're always on the lookout is what I feel.
Yeah, right. Because if they were always on the lookout, they would have noticed a lot of other things that happen. So I can go do what I want to do.
All right, live life.
There's a lot of trauma in and around these old places that we've been in. So if you see us getting a little spicy, it's for a reason. Anyways, I'm going to show you guys that we engraved our names or whatever we did, our initials on the bricks. If anybody should come out, I'll just be like, oh, my bad, wrong house. Simple as that. There's a guy walking by, so I'm going to wait till he passes and then I'm going to go. Can't find it. I'm leaving. So that was a fail. It is there somewhere because it's dug in, but I really couldn't find it. My eyes were just getting blind because it's all white, and there was a bunch of scratches too. Like other people I think scratched it up, and somebody wrote here on it. Like I saw the word here. You probably can't see it in the video, but I saw it and I was just like, oh. So I couldn't find it, but I need to get out of there because just in case.
Yeah.
But yeah, I kind of showed you guys a sneak peek of what the house looked like. So that was Nay's. So we're gonna drive over to where I used to live, and then you ended up moving in anyway. So we'll tell you guys about that. So hang tight.
So this is where Nay lived, and if we just go over to this side, just a few houses down. Sorry guys, it's really hard to see because of the glare and all that, but just a few houses down. This, I'm gonna open it. This is exactly where Chelley lived and where I ended up moving into with her. Isn't that crazy, you guys? So close. Wow, the memories.
With the worst neighbors ever.
Oh,
Don't care if you guys see this.
Just the worst everything, guys. This street is just I think there's just a lot of negativity associated with it. I mean, obviously Chelley and I being there was a great thing for us, but yeah, you know, you just have your hard times with certain situations.
Yeah, so that house that I was in was the foster home. So I was fostering for many years, and then Nay, she ended up, once we got together, she ended up just moving in because they allowed Nay to move in, and it was a really beautiful thing. So we just came a little bit further down the street because there's this tree here, which I'll get out and show you guys. And when, I don't even know how to tell this story without sounding bad, but whatever. I used to pick up Nay from her friend's house and drive her home because that was the only time we got to hang out, just the two of us. But other than that, we never hung out just the two of us, just because we had a mutual friend and she was in an entanglement, as everybody likes to say now.
I just don't know what that's supposed to even mean.
Well, I'm only calling it that because it wasn't a relationship. I'm sorry.
Fair
that
enough.
was just demonic. But anyways.
Doesn't matter.
Anyways, we used to, she was like, oh, can you just stop here? And I was just like, okay, that's fine, whatever. So obviously we knew it was like weird from then because I'm like, why is she asking me to stop here? So that basically at this tree she used to just talk to me for a few more minutes, whatever, get her like little crush on, and then she'd be like, okay, whatever, I'll walk home. And I was like, are you sure? Because I'm gonna pass there anyways. And she's like, no, it's okay. She didn't want something to see her hanging out with me, which I didn't really get, and then I understood it later on. So we used to park here, and then they used to walk home.
You know, it was like 2 minutes away.
seconds,
It really isn't a big deal, but it also just like allowed me to just have like just a normal peaceful moment with Chelley. Just even as whatever was happening, I just wanted to just feel calm and normal. And I feel like, first of all, I love trees. Chelley loves trees. We love nature. It was just nice to kind of stop by this tree. I don't know, it was just a thing that happened. It doesn't have to be anything. It just happened, you know, and it was our thing that happened, and who cares, you know? So we're gonna show you the tree because it's beautiful and cute. The trees are nice.
Okay guys, so this is the big, beautiful tree. And this is where we would park. Right, Natty?
Righto.
Right, Nay Nay?
Yeah, this is the peaceful tree that we would just kick it at.
Yeah, for like 2 seconds.
Like 2 minutes, not even.
Yeah, it's a nice little tree. So we'd park here, and then she would get out of the car and she would walk down there to get home. Good times, huh?
Yep.
Yep, and you told me a couple things in this car when we were parked here.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah, I know what I said.
Oh, do you? Because I thought your memory wasn't good.
It is. Oh my god. Obviously, you know.
She's getting shy.
Things I remember, but I don't need to be telling everyone. I'm allowed to have my own feelings about things, especially when I'm in a messy situation. You know, I'm allowed to have my feelings just like anyone else is allowed to have their feelings when they're going through stuff. So.
Yes, ma'am.
That's all I'm gonna say.
That's all that needs to be said.
So we are just pulling up to the next little spot.
It's right around the corner, guys.
God. Basically, it's a school if you aren't able to tell.
So I'll park here because that's what we did. We gotta give them the full thing.
Yeah, so basically before Chelley would often drop me home, we would pull up to this school just because it was close to home, but it was far enough away that we could just spend some time just like talking, chilling, just feeling at ease, being
Rarely though,
relaxed.
guys. Like when she says spend some time, it was literally like 3 minutes because there was always a situation. But let me tell them how you did it though, because that was cute. When we were driving, we were gonna pass our street, so we either could have made a right. So I was approaching, and she's like, could you just keep going? And I was just like, oh, okay. She doesn't want to say bye to me yet. So I was like, all right, sure. Like I was just chilling, like I wasn't acting hyper or anything. I was just like, oh, sure, whatever. Kept going, made a loop around, and then I was like, do you want me to park, or like should I go take you home now? Like how long did you wanna, like where did you wanna go? And then she was like, yeah, you could pull over or whatever. So I pulled over into the school, parked here, and then yeah, we were just talking for a few minutes before, when she was ready and calm and she was ready to go back to her situation, you know?
Chelley was very sweet and accommodating. She still is, obviously. I just mean that she was very like, just always tending to what I needed and what like made me feel comfortable at the time. So shout out to her for just always being down. But yeah, guys, we would just come here, chill, and just enjoy each other's company. Like literally that's all we would do.
Yeah, even though whatever, don't care, but yeah, literally we were just chilling.
Yeah. So that's it. It's not even this. There's nothing special about the school. It's literally just we would just come in this parking spot and just chill, because it was always obviously would be like in the evening or nighttime. So there would be.
It was late. It was like
okay,
11
well,
p.m.
nighttime then, and we would just be here just chilling, because it would be empty parking lot, obviously. So
yeah.
Look at this beauty.
No.
Whatever. Oh.
No.
I love when Chelley lives her truth. She's like, bam, and then she's like, never mind.
Okay, kids, so Nay and I just parked up by this church that was behind our old area, and we're just walking around to show you where we used to take our little walks, as barely as friends, but as a couple, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever we were at the time, I truly don't even know.
Oh.
But
She doesn't know.
no, but I'm you know, in the beginning when we were actually just like friends,
Yeah.
you know?
I like that you said friends.
Because I don't know. I really don't know.
It's okay. It's just because we had, when you have the connection with somebody, you just have the connection.
Yeah, and I think we both knew the feelings were there even well before we talked about it. So you guys know what that's like if you have your boo thing. You know the feels are there.
When you know, you know.
Exact.
Oh, we're gonna pull up to, I think, the backyard of the place I used to live. And I'll tell you a little story. Nay here, she used to go for runs every day. And she would purposely run on the path behind my house and just call and be like, oh, hey, I can see your backyard. And I was like, what? And she's like, yeah. So I'd come out and she would just be there. Cute. Okay, kids, we just noticed that we actually passed my old place, but they put a fence up. So it used to be like that, where you could see right into the backyard. But that, they put like a wooden, is it called a fence or a gate?
I think so.
Yeah, well, whatever. They put it up, they boarded it up so you can't see. But that shed right there, that was my old backyard. And they used to run on this path and then walk up to my backyard and be like, hey, I'm here. Come love me up, girl. Look at my outfit.
I would never.
This was, I think, the best part about living in this area was the nature trails are just super long. Like you can go for, I used to go for 2 hours. And then when we got together, we used to both do it. So it's super nice. Beautiful day, beautiful wifey. Soon to be.
Already.
Actually, we are technically.
Yeah, because we already have our marriage license, and apparently that pretty much already makes you official. I mean, the fact that there's a path here means that they want people to do this, so. Oh, they took down the that log?
Yeah, there was a log, guys. I don't know if somebody broke it down or what they did, but it was across here. I'll try to insert that too if I find the video. But we came down here one time and it had been knocked down right across this big log. And so Nay crossed it and I was afraid, but I still...
Yeah, guys, Chelley was so nervous to cross it. She's just...
Because this isn't deep water, it's literally up to my ankles, but it's just the thought of falling, you know?
Yeah, you don't want to fall, you don't want to get hurt, you don't want to get wet.
Yeah.
What a perfect day.
What a perfect life. Alright, Kedz, so there you have it. Pretty much. Obviously, there's a lot more to our story, but that was kind of how we met and how we got to living with each other. We wanted to show you guys our old area because I still just think it's so crazy how you just end up moving in 10 seconds down the street. Like,
yeah.
I don't get it, but
basically our whole lives manifested here. Well, it was manifesting from before, but it all just like came together in this area. So, you know, obviously this area kind of holds a special place in our heart. We're not like
a traumatized place in our heart.
Yes, that too. But you know, like we're just happy that it brought us together.
Yeah, of
and
course.
that we're moving forward with our lives and we get to be in the relationship we want to be in, and we're just happy we're getting married.
I know, and that's the thing. As beautiful as it is to have come back and kind of remember all the things that we used to do and how we used to hang out and stuff like that and the areas we used to go, it's like, it reminds us how difficult it actually was just to get together. Like the beginning of our relationship was the best and the absolute worst, but like Nay said, I'm just happy we are where we are now and we're getting married. It's legalized, people, so
can't touch this.
Can't touch this. You could never touch this anyways, clearly, so.
We're just grateful for everything, everyone who supported us along the way, and just for, I mean, just shout out to Chelley and I for just being rocks throughout this whole situation. We've honestly just had our fair share of struggles and stresses and traumas, obviously, so, you know, we're just happy that everything worked out, and everything always works out how it should. So guys, just remember that also, that, you know, if it sucks right now, it's going to play out how it's supposed to.
Even if your story is different than ours, you'll have your own story and you'll have your own time to look back and say, oh wow, can't believe that happened, can't believe we're here now, whatever it is. Like Nay said, it will get better.
It always does.
Love you.
Love you too, babe.
And love you guys for watching. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for being a part of our true love story. Thank you so much for watching. And of course, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell if you're nasty, and don't forget to
tell your besties, guys. Tell your besties, because Chelley Nay is going to take over eventually, but sooner is always better than later.
Later, Kedz.